Alrighty, good morning everybody. My name is Osa. We're playing Farming Simulator 22 on Glenleathann. And there's a new shed over there. And a couple of new sheds over there. And we've got a porch light, which is a bit wonky. Okay. It is what it is. So, new cow shed, which has a light at this end and a light at this end, and took me ages to grade this so that I still haven't driven over it yet. You'll see here how, the fence, the land got deformed, so I have to keep that deformation so the fence doesn't look too bad. Then over here I had to slope this down. Hopefully the cows won't be flying over it. But as promised, I said I'd get that all set up. Then we have a light on the end of this shed and two sheds here with stuff in. I'll put a light there, a light there. Didn't put any over by the things, and I put lights over the people doors here, and those shadows look horrible. Everything else in here is as we left it. Oh, we can turn the shed lights on. Yay! We have trees in our sheds. Okay then. Anyway, so that's the new stuff. Gonna need the Lamborghini. I'm gonna need the mower. Okay. So we'll get the mower out. So we've got until about 4 o'clock this afternoon to actually do some mowing. Rearranging the yard. We've got a bunch of the stuff that was just sitting around in this shed now. That big cultivator isn't going to fit in any of our sheds, so we'll have to figure that out later. I might move those two carts into this shed over here. Put the shorter stuff in the opposing sheds so we don't have to maneuver too badly. Or I could put tractors in one. We'll see. Anyway, mowing time. And I don't know how badly deformed all this ground's going to be either. Anyway, get to here. And here we are. .9 narrow field. Oh, that's a new thing. I didn't notice that. So you can set headlands just at the short edges. Sharpen headland corners. Unloaded. Turn maneuver where the headland direction changes abruptly. Oh. So I can do the ends. Headland direction clockwise. Headland overlap 7%. Center up and down. Counterclockwise deactivated. Reduces the working width to achieve Even distribution across all lanes. The rows follow the curvature of the field edge nearest to the field marker. Yeah, we should do that. Direction of the rows in the centre of the field is automatic. Rows to skip, none. Island bypass, blah blah blah. So, in theory, I'm going to do 4. Going to do 1. Going to do no round corners. We're going to activate the sharp headlands. And I'm going to see what that generates. Oh, it's not happy. Okay, we'll deactivate that. Start work on the headlands. Deactivated. Number of round corners. Oh, we'll do 3. Corner radius 5 degrees. Clockwise. Okay. Center direction counterclockwise. Even row with rows follow field edge. And we'll deactivate that. Direction of rows automatic. Blah blah blah. Let's try again. And yes. Good. So we start over here. We're going to end up over there. I'm guessing memory requirements of field size. It's probably going to work doing end rows and end rows on these smaller fields, not so much on this big one. Anyway, that's all set. Oh, are we going that way around? Okay. So yeah, course change got an update, and this is my first chance of seeing it happen. What's that? That is... don't know. That is... don't know. That is... show the dots. That is run the course. That is copy the course. Okay, so gonna set that off now. Whoa, sunshine. Lots of lights. That should be nothing should have reset the mower, so I'm fine with it doing that. And we can take the shortcut back to the yard now. That's a little bit squirrely, but we're okay with that. So, next thing I want to do is... actually, let's go here, see what's new. T6000, I think we used to have one of those. Roller. Oh, that thing. Big Amazon sprayer. Mower, wood thing, bale collector. Oh, 7200 Pro. GPS does not have front loader, so I'm not really worried about that. More importantly, what I do want to know is that's 150 horsepower, that's 275, And that's 258, but that can haul the round baler, so good. Actually, first things first. We're going to go for a drive in the Lamborghini again, because why not? Where's my weeder? Over there. So, plan for the grass. I'm going to go against normal protocols. We're going to bale and wrap that field up there. It's just too big. I'm going to sell everything off it. So I'm going to wrap the bales and leave them to ferment. And then we'll just go pick them up and sell them. I did put GPS on this thing. Good. But the rest of it will be going in the silos to use for cow feed. Alright. Do that. Auto with that. Set A, 0 degrees, back, lower, go. And let's rip the weeds up. So I need to weed all of this field. Shouldn't take us too long. And then I will be rearranging the yard with this tractor as well. And then after that, we'll go and set this up on a course plate for bales. Get out there, kill the weeds before the sun comes up. At least most of them. I might be missing a little bit at the edge of this field. That's fine. Oh, hasn't got some lights on. Now I can't see the weeds. Back up here. So, going to take this straight to that far edge. I'm not going to do a headland, strict headland here. What I want to get done is get this edge straightened out. And then I may rotate the course and go this way once we pass that top corner. For right now, don't think I need more than 2 headlands here, or more than 1 headland here. Obviously along this edge, it's a little bit wider. How are we doing? I'm actually 1 degree off. Oh well. Okay, a little bit more. Back into the corner. And off we go. Okay, go. And actually this isn't too heavy for this tractor, so that's a good thing. So we now have housing for cows. That's good. I still need to buy a chicken thing, and then obviously I've got to wait for the wheat to grow before I've got any chicken food, or I'll have to buy chicken feed independently, which costs money, but we're doing chickens because we want eggs, because we want to turn our bakery on. And first things first, we need the milk production. And the dairy. So that's why I'm really looking at getting the cows up and running as soon as possible. So they're still a month away. And because I need the grass, or because I need the milk, we're going to have to buy adults. Now, I think we have more than enough working with here to finish this section off. Oh, I've been playing Farming Simulator 25. It's a little bit disconcerting. When you sleep, it tracks where the clouds are going and plots the shadows on the ground. The problem is when you wake up, the shadows are probably about an hour behind the actual game time. So what ends up happening is you get all of the cloud shadows flying across the land in front of you while they catch up. Once they catch up, they slow down, but that's kind of weird. I do have my new monitor arriving supposedly on Monday, so I'll be able to up the resolution of at least what I'm playing with. Even if it's not reflected on the stream. Okay, that's good, that's good, go. What else has been going on? There have been generally bugs found on Farm Sim 25. Normally, brand new game, there's usually bugs. The advantage with today over the 1980s, 1990s is that they can fix them. The problem with games way back when you installed them on a DVD, the game you got was the game you got. There was no opportunity to fix it. So these days they might be a little bit rough out of the box, but give them usually a couple of developer cycles and the game will end up as something that's at least playable, if the company is conscientious about producing a good piece of work. I'm still reticent about the pre-release stuff. Basically, you're given the price of a full game and then you play it to alpha test it for them. Because you can end up with situations like Kerbal Space Program 2, where you pay full price, you don't get a finished game, and then the studio closes and you don't get any game. So you just paid for the vaporware. At least here, early access is, games with early access can be a risky business. I mean, even games on pre-order. You're pre-ordering a game, but there's no guarantee it's actually going to happen. Oops. At least by the time, at least with something like Farming Simulator, yes, you could have pre-ordered it back in goodness knows when, summer. Or you can leave it till the week before. You still get the same benefits. The thing with it is they're not, it's not like the old days. It's not like model railways. It is strongly encouraged to pre-order new models that are coming out, because the companies that are making them are pretty much making them to order. So they'll do an announcement and say, hey, we're producing this particular locomotive or this particular piece of rolling stock in various liveries. Who wants what? If you put in an order, they know exactly how much they need to make, and typically they make that many, with maybe a couple of extras to cover bad production. But if you don't pre-order, you don't get it, unless someone who did pre-order cancels, in which case there might be one or two available on the shelves of select retail outlets. But it's not a guaranteed thing. There's a locomotive coming out in January. I wouldn't mind having it, but I haven't pre-ordered it, so there's no guarantee I'll either be able to buy it. Now, given 4 or 5 years' time, it's probably kind of come around on the cycle again. So it's not like I will never ever have the opportunity to buy it ever again, but I have to wait if I don't get it this time round. Or go to eBay or something like that. But with computer games, that's not an issue. It's not like, oh, we need to know how many DVDs we need to burn in order to cover how much we'll sell. Now, pre-order does show an enthusiasm for the game that's coming out, and I think they push for it. So we'd like to know what the enthusiasm level is, because we want to know